Hello everyone, I am Dr. Chitrasan Padi, Associate Professor SR University Warangal. Today I am going to present about the Reorganized Extension Systems and Programs launched by Indian Council of Agricultural Research and Government of India. So first we will see the Intensive Agricultural District Program, which was started in the year 1960-61. So Intensive Agricultural District Program, it is popularly known as IADP. It is called as IADP or package program. It is known as the package program. It is known as package program. So IADP is it is the first major pilot project which was intended to rapidly increase the food production. So the concentration was mainly on the resources. Concentration was mainly on resources, how management of proper resources, seed, fertilizers, credit, and getting technical support in high potential districts. It was known as the package program because it led to the development for green revolution. It is known as package program. So it paved the way for green revolution later on in the country. Green revolution later on in the country. So the main objective of this package program, or this is called IADP Intense Agricultural District Program, is to rapidly increase agricultural production, then focus on solving food shortages, and also emphasize intensive cultivation rather than expansion, and intensive cultivation rather than expansion of land. So to rapidly increase agricultural production, focus on solving food shortages, and emphasize on intensive cultivation rather than expansion of land. So the approach is called as package program because there is supply of imports is possible, means possibility of supply. It is called as package program because improved seeds were supplied in this program. Fertilizers and pesticides were provided. And also credit support was given to the farmers. Credit support, finance was given to the farmers, and the farmers were getting the technical guidance, and they were getting the various kinds of training they were getting, and so improved marketing facilities were provided, and all inputs provided in a coordinated package. All these inputs or services were provided in a coordinated package. Coordinated package. That is, it is called as package program. It is called as package program. Then implementation, it was launched in the already discussed. It is launched in the year 1971, initially in 7 districts. It was started like Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu, Ludhiana in Punjab, Pali in Rajasthan and others, and later expanded to other states. So what is the significance of this IIDP package program? It helped for shifting Indian agriculture towards scientific farming, and promoted soil testing and improved agronomic practices, encouraged intense use of inputs for higher productivity outcomes, increase agricultural productivity in farm income, and strengthen the food production system in the country. Strengthen the food production system means it helps for increasing the food production system in the country. And then Intense Agriculture Area Program that was launched in the year, it is popularly known as IAP. IAAP launched in the year 1964. And the focus on intense agriculture development in high potential areas. The main philosophy was this program was great emphasis on scientific and great emphasis on scientific and progressive agriculture. Scientific and progressive agriculture and high production, progressive agriculture in high production potential were given. Say it was the main target was covered at least 20% of cultivated area, 20% of cultivated area. The main and the aim was increase the agricultural productivity through modern inputs and practices. Then what are the key features and significance of these IIB programs? The emphasis was given on major crops like wheat, cereal, or wheat, rice and millets, wheat, rice, millets, cotton, sugarcane, potato. Cotton was given emphasis, sugarcane was given emphasis, potato was given emphasis, potato. Then pulses were given emphasis. Then promoted. Here use of improved seeds were given, fertilizers, irrigation technology, improved seeds were used. Improved seeds were used in this program. Improved seeds and fertilizers, irrigation was provided, technology was used. And this is the area-based approach for maximum area-based approach for maximizing the productivity. And this is the foundation for green revolution in India. Green revolution in India. And help in enhancing the food grain production. It helped in enhancing the food grain production and helped for modernizing the agriculture in country. Strengthen for modernizing the agriculture in the country. Then only high-yielding variety program which was launched in the year 1966. The main objective to increase agricultural production, especially food grains, and how the country can achieve the food self-sufficiency in India. And the basic aim was to promote the use of improved crop varieties. It was launched during the Green Revolution period 1966-67, and main crops were wheat, rice, maize, and millets, and in the introduction of high-yielding varieties of seeds. Then the key features were introduction of high-yielding varieties of seeds, intense use of chemical fertilizers, irrigation facilities, pesticides and plant protection measures. Package of practices approach, technology plus inputs plus extension support. Technology was provided, then inputs were given, technology plus inputs plus extension support was given to the farmers. Extension support was given to the farmers. Then what are the limitations? Benefits mainly in irrigated areas, and in non-irrigated areas there are no benefits, and regional disparities increased, and high input cost for farmers was there. Then coverage started selected high potential regions, selected regions only it was started, then gradually expanded to other parts of India. And what is the significance? This program is the major driver of green revolution in India and increase the productivity for unit area. Increase the productivity for unit area. We reduce the dependence on seed input. Reduce the dependence on seed inputs, and reduce dependence on food imports. Means because there is sufficient production, and because it is major driver of green revolution in India, and strengthen the agricultural modernization. When we coming to National Demonstration Project, this is called as NDP, launched in 1965 Government India to increase agricultural production. The main aim was to demonstrate the impact of improved agricultural technologies on farmers' fields. What will be the impact of improved agricultural technologies on the farmers' field? So many demonstration programs were conducted, and the main emphasis was use of high-yielding variety of seeds, then fertilizers, irrigation, and plant protection measures. How the crop can be protected. These measures were taken. And then the farmers were encouraged to adopt scientific farming practices. scientific farming practices through practical field demonstration. This played an important role in the success of green revolution in India. Green revolution in India. And the farmers' awareness were increased. The farmers gained the confidence, and it helps for increasing the productivity in crop cultivation. Productivity in crop cultivation. Then coming to Krishi Vigyan Kendras were established in the year 1974. The first KBK was established in Pondicherry, and the KBKs are known as the farm science centers. The KBKs are known as the farm science center. And the first KBK was established in 1974 in Pondicherry and established by the ICAR. ICAR means Indian Council of Agricultural Research. And the main objective was the transfer of agricultural technologies from laboratories to farmers' fields. It provides vocational training to farmers, rural youth, and farmers. The KBKs are providing vocational training to farmers. Vocational training to farmers. Rural youth, and farm women. Then the KBKs are conducting the OFT, means on-farm testing, and they are conducting the frontline demonstration to assess the new technologies. And these are offering the advisory services on crops, livestock, fisheries, and rural development. It helps for improving the farm productivity, income, and sustainable agriculture. How farm productivity can be increased is the main emphasis of KVK, and how people can be increasing their incomes, and emphasis on sustainable agriculture means how maintenance of ecosystem can be possible, and sustainable agriculture can be possible. That is the main emphasis. Then training and visit system was introduced in the year 1974-75. With the support from the World Bank, and it was developed by Daniel Benor as a professional agricultural extension approach. It was started by Daniel, a World Bank expert. Daniel Benor started these training with systems as a professional extension approach. The aim was to provide regular training to farmers and periodical visit. In regular training to farmers, a regular training extension worker, and timely transfer of technology to farmers. The main aim was a regular training to farmers, extension workers, and timely transfer of technology to farmers. Timely transfer of technology to farmers. The extension staff received systematic training from subject matter specialists and then visited farmers in a fixed schedule. Extension staff received systematic training from subject matter specialists. Means the SMS were providing the training to the extension staff, and then visited farmers on a fixed schedule. So this is followed a single line of command with strong supervision and accountability. It focused mainly on major food crops and adoption of improved farming practices. It focused mainly on major food crops and adoption of improved farming practices. improve farming practices. It helpful for improving the communication between research institutions, extension agencies, and farmers. The main aim was to improve the communication between research institutions, extension agencies, and farmers. Then come to IBLP. This is called the Institution Village Linkage Program that was launched in 1995-96, 95 by ICAR, 1995 by ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture, New Delhi, under the Technology Mission on Oilseed Concept. Technology Mission on Oilseed Concept. The main aim was transfer the modern agricultural technologies, how this can be directly reaching to the farmers. Then strengthen the linkage between research institutions, extension agencies, and farmers. And the main focus was on increasing the productivity in agriculture, horticulture, livestock and fisheries. So in this program, the participatory approach and how all the farmers can be involved in a participatory approach by involving farmers in every step, in every testing and adoption of technologies, how maximum farmers can be participated. And then mainly based on the participatory approach, it helps improve the income, then employment, and rural livelihoods. And promotes for sustainable and location-specific farming techniques. It helps for promoter for sustainable and location-specific, wherever any location, what are the farming practices can be feasible. So this is mainly promoted. Then coming to National Agricultural Technology Project, that is NATP, that is popularly called as NATP, and implemented in the year 1998. And Government of India supported for this. And the support from World Bank was taken. It was implemented through ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, to strengthen agricultural research and extension systems in the country. The main aim was to improve the productivity, profitability, and sustainability of Indian agriculture. Productivity, profitability, and sustainability of Indian agriculture. It helps for better linkage among research, extension farmers, extension farmers, and private agencies. Then introduce innovations like farming system approach, diversification and technology, farming system approach, diversification and technology transfer. Technology transfer. It supported capacity building, institution reforms, and decentralized planning. It supported capacity building, institutional reforms, and decentralized planning agriculture. It help in enhance the farmers access to modern how the farmers can be assessing to the how the farmers can be assessing to the modern agricultural technologies. How the farmers can be assessing to the modern agricultural technologies. That is the main aspect of this program. Then coming to National Agricultural Innovation Project, NAIP, that is called as NAIP. NAIP, National Agricultural Innovation Project, that was launched in the year 2006 by the Government of India, and World Bank was supporting for this project. World Bank was supporting for this project, and it is implemented by the ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, to accelerate innovation in Indian agriculture, to accelerate innovation in Indian agriculture. It aims for improving the productivity, profitability, and sustainability through research and technology development. It aimed for improving the productivity, profitability, and sustainability through research and technology development. Through research and technology development. So the National Agricultural Innovation Project NAIP mainly focuses on strengthening the collaboration among research institutions, universities, research institutions, research institutions, private sector, NGOs, and farmers, and it helps for promoting the value chain development and opportunities where agribusiness opportunities were given emphasis, and also how market-led agriculture can be developed better. Then it encouraged the use of advanced technologies in crops, advanced technologies in crops, livestock, fisheries, and natural resource management. It helps for improving the rural livelihoods, and it increases the competitiveness of Indian agriculture. Competitiveness of Indian agriculture. Then before concluding this, we can summarize this. We can summarize. First, the program was Intense Agricultural District Program, which is otherwise known as the package programs, because the inputs were provided to the farmers in form of package, and that is why it's popularly known as package programs. And it was means package program why? Because improved sales will be given to the farmers, fertilization, pesticides were provided, credit support means financial provided to the farmers. And then farmers were getting the technical guidance and training. Then improved marketing facilities were provided. Then all inputs were provided in a coordinated package. And then that is why this is known as package program, and it helps for the green revolution in the country in 1966. Initially launched in seven districts and later on it expanded to other states. Then coming to intensive agriculture area program, which is known as IAP, and it was started in the year 1964-65 in India. Focus was on intensive agricultural development in high potential areas, and the core philosophy was and so scientific and progressive agriculture. How this can be emphasized in high potential areas. This was the main emphasis. Then the target was cover at least 20% of cultivated area. 20% of cultivated area. Then aim is increase agricultural productivity by providing modern inputs and practices. So the key features were major emphasis were given for wheat, rice, and millets, cotton, sugarcane, and potato and pulses were given emphasis. And then it used improved seeds, fertilizers, irrigation technology was provided, and this led to the green revolution in country and helps for increasing the grain production. Then the high variety program came in the year 1967 during green revolution period, and the main focus was on wheat, rice, maize, and millets. The main objective was how India can get the self-sufficient in food and how people can use the improved varieties and also to achieve self-sufficient in food grains production, especially mainly food grains. And intense use of chemical fertilizers, irrigation facilities were expanded, pesticide and plant protection measures were given emphasis. And package of practices means technology plus inputs plus external support, how these three things can be strengthened. Those are the key features. And limitations, benefits many irrigated areas, regional disparities, increase the high input cost to farmers. And then coming to National Demonstration Project, NDP was started in the 1964-65 to increase the agricultural production. Government of India started this, and this aim to demonstrate the impact of improved agricultural technologies on farmers' fields. Then it encouraged farmers to adopt scientific farming practices through practical field demonstrations. It played an important role in the success of the green revolution in country. Then help for improving the farmers' awareness, confidence, and productivity in crop cultivation. Then coming to Krishi Kendra, it is known as Farm Science Center, which was established in Pondicherry. Means the first Krishi Kendra was established in Pondicherry by the Indian Council of Agri Research in 1974. The main objective was to transfer agricultural technologies from laboratories to farmers' fields and provided vocational training to farmers, rural youth, and farm women. And two main components of this KBK on-farm testing and frontline demonstrations. Conducts it. So KBKs are conducting on-farm testings and frontline demonstrations to assess the new technologies, and it is offering the advisory services on crops, livestock, fisheries, and rural development, and it helps for improving the farm productivity, income, and sustainable agriculture. Then coming to training and business system, it was introduced in the year 1974-75 in India with support from the World Bank. It was developed by Daniel Benor as a professional agricultural extension expert. He is a World Bank expert. And this main aim was to providing the regular training to the extension workers and timely transfer technology farmers, so that after getting regular training, farmers will periodically visit the farmers' fields and suggest necessary services as required, and by getting the support from the subject matter specialist, and then they can visit the farmer on a fixed schedule. So there is followed a single line of command of strong supervision and accountability. It focuses mainly on the major food crops and adoption of improved farming practices, and help for improving the communication between research institutions and extension agencies and farmers. Then IVLP, Institution Village Linkage Program, was started in the 1995-96 by the ICAR under the technology mission on oasis concept, and the main emphasis was increasing productivity in agriculture, horticulture, livestock, and fisheries. Then coming to National Agricultural Technology Project was started in the 1919 by Government of India with support from World Bank, and Government of India support was provided. Government of India provided support for this, and this was started by implemented through ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research. The main aim was providing productivity, profitability, sustainability in Indian agriculture. And then coming to introducing innovations like farming system approach, diversification and technology transfer was given main emphasis. And then coming to National Agricultural Innovation Project, it was started in the 2006 by Government of India, getting support from World Bank, and also this was implemented by ICR to accelerate innovation in Indian agriculture. This aim to improve productivity, profitability, and support sustainability through research and technology development. Then main focus was strengthening collaboration among research institutions, universities, private sector, NGOs, and farmers, and promoted value chain development, agribusiness opportunities in marketed agriculture. It encouraged the use of advanced technologies in crops, livestock, fisheries, and natural resource management, and helpful for increasing the rural livelihoods and competitiveness of Indian agriculture. Thank you. So please like this video and subscribe. Thank you all once again. I'm closing here.